Now, there's still quite a lot of games to look forward to in 2022, and here are some of my personal favorites that I'm especially excited for. Now, to start off the list, we have LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and this was a franchise I absolutely loved when I was a kid, and I have even recently started building my own LEGO sets. Now they're back with the most ambitious LEGO game to date. This time, the combat is much more refined, allowing you to create combos and counter enemies, new blaster controls that allow you to aim with much more precision, take cover, and they even have mumble mode back to give you that true classic experience of the older Star Wars games. Not only that, but you can take your time and explore the vast number of worlds the game has to offer. Definitely something to look out for, especially if you love the Star Wars LEGO games when you were a kid. Next on the list is Starfield, and while much is still not really known about the game, I just can't wait to explore space, and this is what's going to be the heart of Starfield. It will be the ultimate form of exploration as you traverse through the vast emptiness of space and visit other planets. Now, I'm not really sure how they're going to pull this all off, if they're actually going to render full-size planets in the game, but it's definitely going to be huge and has more than double Skyrim's dialogue already. According to the Steam page, it says you can create any character you want and explore with unparalleled freedom as you embark on an epic journey to answer humanity's greatest mystery, whatever that mystery is. So I'm really looking forward to it and hope Bethesda does not mess up like how they did with Fallout 76. Now for something scarier, Ill is an indie survival horror game, and the thing that separates this from all the other games I've seen is its insane physics. The way these monsters transform is absolutely nightmare inducing, and this is all being made by quite a small team. But good news is the developers have found someone to invest on them and are now in full-time development. Only a matter of time to see more of this game, and if you haven't yet, then I highly suggest you look it up right now. Since we are on the topic of horror games, another very intriguing one is Scorn, and it is set in perhaps the most disgusting world I have ever seen in a video game. Everything here looks like it's completely made out of flesh. I mean, even all your tools are made out of flesh, and the things you interact with are also made out of flesh. Game devs definitely took inspiration from the art of H.R. Geiger, and this art direction they went for creates a truly nightmarish world. Not exactly sure what the story of the game is, but all I know is that your character has this flesh-like gun that can transform depending on the attachments you have. Each region is also interconnected and designed with a maze-like structure so you can explore them in a non-linear fashion. The planned release date of this game is October 2022, and people will definitely be in for a shock when they get their hands on this. Okay, I'm pretty tired of all this horror stuff, so now let's talk about a much more lighthearted game, and that is Techia. Now, the world of this game is absolutely stunning, and it is actually inspired by a real-life place called New Caledonia. There are a plethora of ways you can travel in this game, such as using boats, gliding, and even using trees as a sort of slingshot to give you an extra boost. You can also relax and play the ukulele, and perhaps the most interesting mechanic in the game is your character's ability to soul jump. The character can basically take control of any animal or object, each of which have their own unique ability that you will be using to solve puzzles, uncover secrets, and battle all sorts of other enemies. I really love the art style of this game because it's so vibrant and has a really cute, relaxing atmosphere. Definitely something you don't want to miss out on if you're looking for a game to just sit down and relax. Ah yes, Saints Row. Truly a classic in the crime sandbox genre, but have plummeted down since the fourth installment. Not really sure what the developers were thinking by going that route, in which they pretty much disregarded everything that made Saints Row what it is, and went way too overboard with the wackiness. Now they're back again in an all-new setting and with an all-new cast, but many fans are still worried and there's good reason why. Perhaps this backlash is also why Volition decided to push the Saints Row reboot release date all the way to August 23 to fix some of the issues. Now despite this, I'm still pretty excited for the game to be released because maybe it can fill that empty void right now since GTA 6 is nowhere to be found. But so far with what I'm seeing and the route Volition is taking, it seems as if they learned nothing and are continuing to go at a complete opposite direction from what most fans really want. Instead of this gangster crime atmosphere the earlier games had, which made it so beloved, they're going for a social justice activist type feel. The gameplay looks pretty promising, however, but I feel like the story is going to go a completely woke direction that will hinder a lot of people from trying it out in the first place. This is pretty much Volition's last chance to bring back Saints Row, and if they fail, we may never see this series again. Now finally, for my most anticipated multiplayer game of the year, Arc Raiders. This game is a third-person cooperative shooter wherein you and your squad of friends, or randoms, if you're lonely, team up and fight against these robots that are coming from space. The action looks absolutely incredible and it seems like you'll be given a lot of mobility to work around with. The destruction physics also look great and will definitely make you feel the impact as you destroy each robot. I can already picture me and my friends having such a great time as we plan out our strategy and struggle fighting the robots. What also makes things even better is that this game will be entirely free, so really there's no reason not to get it. So that's the end of the video, and for sure I'm definitely missing way more other games that could have been included on here. So let me know what other games you're looking forward to in 2022, and see you all in the next video.